Well, hello everybody. Today we are going to make meatloaf. And I'll tell you, meatloaf has been one of my Achilles heels over the years. Until I had my first YouTube channel. And my friend Rick over at Cooking with Rick taught me how to make a delicious meatloaf. So what I'm doing is passing on his wisdom and showing you what he taught me in making meatloaf. And the first thing that I'm doing is I've got probably about 1.5 cups of onions, good size amount of green peppers that I've already chopped up, and I'm going to saute those just so they're nice and fragrant. You don't want them soft and mushy, but you don't want them crunchy either. And my mama's old bean pot, I'm sorry, it's seen its better days. It's clean. It just looks like the devil. But we're going to go ahead and get these vegetables already sauteed and get them a little bit soft so they'll just fragrant. They'll just bring that fragrance to the meat. Okay, so as far as seasonings go for your meatloaf, it's really just up to you. But I use the old tried and true salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder. And I'm trying to find my salt, and God only knows where it went. There it is. Okay. And y'all, my hamburger was frozen, so that's why it looks a little discolored. But I've been told by I don't know how many butchers that that's where the meat, something about the oxygen or something, I don't know, and that it's still very good to use. So this comes straight out of my freezer, and I'm using it. So there's the salt and pepper. Here is the onion powder. And I'm giving a good dose of that in there. And I'm also going to give a good little amount of garlic powder. And y'all, one thing about me that you'll know from watching me cook, I don't measure. Never have. Don't need to. Probably never will. Now we're also going to need some eggs and milk. Why milk? Because I'm going to show you. So that's about 2 pounds of ground beef. So we're going to put us 2 eggs in there. That helps it bind together. Okay. And then we're going to put 1.5 cups of milk, the very last step, because we need to get our peppers and onions that have cooled down in here. Or I say they've cooled down, I hope they have. If not, it's not going to be a big deal. We're going to slosh them around anyway. One thing that I want to show in my channel, y'all, is you know, cooking don't have to be some kind of big lab project and all that. I mean, it's basically to taste. It's what you like. If you don't like it, don't put it in. There's nobody going to say anything to you. There's no reason to get all freaked out about it. And I'm going to put in about that much ketchup, which is about 1 cup, 1.5 cups. Then I've got saltine crackers here that I'm going to mash up using my handy dandy kitchen hammer, that thing. And we're just going to bust them up. Sorry for the loud noise. Okay, so I opted for some help. Put my crackers in a Ziploc bag. Got them all mixed up like that. Now I'm going to go with about a cup and a half of milk. A cup and a half of milk is the only thing that I measure in a meatloaf. And now, with clean hands, we're going to get in here and we're going to mix this together. Now, one thing that I learned the hard way, don't overmix it. Because if you do, you're going to have meatloaf that's like a hockey puck. Okay? You just make sure you get everything well combined. Turn it over. Back over on itself. Don't go in there kneading like you're kneading bread. No need for that. And that's what makes it tough. So now it needs just a few more crackers, I think, or a few more breadcrumbs. Let me wash my hands. And we're going to get those. I think I've got some leftover breadcrumbs. I'll be right back. And meatloaf is also about using what you have on hand. This is an old tried and true. I don't want to use all my crackers. I'd rather use my breadcrumbs. These are plain breadcrumbs, so they're not going to hurt anything. Just want to stiffen that up a little bit. Okay. And when it forms a nice little loaf like that in your pan, you know it's okay to cook. I'm going to make 2 out of this, and these are going in the freezer. But if you want to bake them, put them on a sheet pan and bake them low, 350 for about an hour to an hour and a half. And then you put your topping on them. I don't put my topping on it until I get ready to bake it. So I'll be back when I've got them on a pan. Okay, so now I have 2 meatloaves ready to flash freeze in the freezer. And both of them are roughly the same size, but it really doesn't matter because it's just me and my husband and my bulldog. My bulldog has been emphatic that he doesn't like meatloaf, so it's going to be me and my husband eating them. I'll probably give one of these to my sister so that when she tries to make her own meatloaf, she'll of course know what they should taste like. Because after all, I'm trying to teach her how to cook, so I hope she's paying close attention. So into the freezer these go. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day.